Good evening to those near and far. Welcome to Vampire the Masquerade, the Great When. Our game is set in 1980s London. This is chapter 22. The date is Tuesday. It's actually Wednesday, January 7th, 1981. Let us meet our vampires this evening.
Hello, I am Jayce Maxwell, and I will be playing Allistair Mosley.
And I am Katarina Albrecht, and I will be playing Rin Monroe.
I'm Charlie Wise, and I'll be playing Bella Reuben.
And I'm Sage Gordon-Davis, and I'll be playing Kaz Alison.
Hooray!
We got all those right this week.
We did.
So
First time for everything.
Indeed. Last week, you guys were involved in the hunter convention / little hunting party. And instead of combat ensuing, Bella was the hero and actually got everybody out. There were 4 Bruja that were in the house, and she got them all out and safe.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
Ooh, Bruja, that's new information.
Yes, they were Bruja. And rumors about such things are going to be spreading through Elysium today.
Ooh.
Haha!
Hello,
If you would like to introduce yourself, my friend.
I'm Reuben Stromdance. I'm playing Tyler Flowers, a particularly annoyed Gangrel this morning.
Okay.
Or this evening, I should say, probably.
This evening.
Oh, okay. So what did I miss?
Absolutely nothing. Just an introduction and a recap of what happened last game. So
Is that why he's annoyed, or is it something else?
The player is annoyed. The character is annoyed for different reasons.
Let the anger flow through you. Or the annoyed. Never mind.
Yes.
The caffeine hath not flowed through me yet, apparently.
Me either, and I'm out. I need a second coffee.
Do it.
No.
Well, if nothing stops Allie, he's going to do his regular morning stuff.
Okay, or evening stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
The
Vampire morning.
So you handle 3 clients. All of them regulars, all of them herd. And I assume you top yourself off and make the vial.
Yep.
All right.
And head over to whatchamafizzy.
The Bloody Mermaid.
Yes, that place.
Hi. Okay, weird.
Hey, weird.
Yee!
So I'll be going to a club. So be going to a club a bit far away from the Bloody Mermaid to feed.
Oh, okay. You don't want to feed at the Bloody Mermaid?
Not really. Not
Okay.
today.
Okay.
Not tonight.
All right. How are you hunting, my friend?
So I'm probably gonna go to a club that's like starting to like get busy. Well,
They're probably doing the dinner rush at
Yeah.
this point.
and I'm just going to like approach a person that's alone and try to flirt with them and get them to a corner and drink.
All right. Let's say charismatic and persuasion.
That's and can I use my my enchanting voice to like reduce the difficulty?
Yes, you can. So it'll be a difficulty 4.
And charisma what?
Persuasion. Is persuasion a thing in 20th anniversary?
No, it's not.
Empathy.
Empathy. Okay. And 3 successes. No,
Excellent.
I rolled only 4 dice. I fucked it up. So
You want to try again?
yeah. I fucked up the roll. I
Okay.
put the numbers in the wrong place. There, 3 successes. So,
Same.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Got the same result either way.
Got the same result. All right. Knock, knock, knock. Oh my gosh, all the notifications all at once. All right. So you succeed in getting your feed on. I am gonna roll a thing real quick to
Oh.
I wonder if it's gonna let me do this. Oh, wow, cool. It does let me do this.
Hooray!
So it is
Oh.
a dude, and so I can roll percentile in my bot, and
Nice.
it works just well. Bust out the booze and bust a move.
Bust a move. You want it. You got it. Now I have to look up what year that's out. I think it's almost 90.
91 is my guess.
89.
Oh, wow.
But we're still 8 years early.
We're still 8 years early. All right. Bella gets... Whoa.
It was coming through Bella's because the ring was doing that.
Oh. Bella succeeds in getting her feet on. She gets 2 points without worry.
Okay.
And you get images of a little boy receiving a kitten at Christmas.
Oh, that is sweet. After that, I'm going to the Bloody Mermaid.
Okay. Ren,
Hmm.
you wake up at your apartment, question mark, your house.
Yep, apartment. I'm pretty sure it's an apartment.
Okay. And how are you starting your evening?
I'm probably gonna go to the Bloody Mermaid so I can try to pick up somebody so I can eat.
So you're gonna try and feed at the Bloody Mermaid.
Sure, that seems like the best place to do it.
I'll also note that it is the beginning of the evening, which means you all burn blood in order to wake up. In the case of Allistair and Bella, I'm just going to assume you burned the blood before you fed.
Well, yes.
Yeah, I burned blood.
Okay. All right. So Bella gets a cab, I assume, and goes to the Bloody Mermaid and proceeds to hunt. Are you going the same route? Are you going to try and use sex to lure your prey?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Okay, sorry, I thought you were talking Bella. Then who? Punchinello stole the cookies from the cookie jar.
Oh.
I guess I get to the Bloody Mermaid and am scoping out the relative buffet that is or isn't available.
There is someone there
Uh-oh.
who looks. They are Asian, and their eyes seem to, when the light hits it, they turn gold.
Ooh. Are they magic? Or can I eat them?
You do with that information what you will.
Try it and
yes.
see.
That would be. I'm sorry. Brain synapses. Excuse me. I go over and say hi.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Ren. You are?
Les Femmes.
That's a very snazzy name there.
And you are?
I'm Ren. Pleasure to meet you. Do you come here often?
No. From Chinatown.
Well,
I heard good music.
it is. The music here is pretty dang snazzy, honestly. I'd recommend it. What are you alone? Are you with people? Are you...
I am alone.
Aw.
But now I have company.
Yeah. Do you want a drink?
I would love a drink.
So I ply him with booze, I guess, or them.
Okay.
Apparently he's from Chinatown in Transylvania.
Hey.
Hey.
And I don't know, creative juices. I see if I can get him to a corner after he has his booze and
Once you liquor him up, you can get him pretty much anywhere you want him.
oh, excellent. You wouldn't want to happen to go like neck in the corner, would you?
Absolutely.
Excellent. What do I roll to get?
You don't have to roll. He's totally willing. You get
Oh wow.
You get 2 blood points and a dot of death wind.
What's death wind?
Exactly.
Oh, well, that's terrifying.
Now that you've liquored him up, you can liquor him down.
It was awful, Jayce.
Oh no! Now I've got him clinging on after we made out. This is
Yeah,
gonna be
now
awkward.
he's like super into you. However, it burns going down.
Oh no! It does. That's
Does.
not
You
good.
still get your 2 blood points. You get your death wind or black wind. I think it's called black wind. And you are feeling sharp.
Oh, I was expecting to feel horrible.
You do not feel horrible. You feel awesome. It did burn going down, but it is
It is now
it is beneficial to you.
interesting.
So mark on your sheet that they are with like a B or something.
Okay.
For black wind. That way when you spend the blood, we know that you are tapping into that blood.
Okay. Made a note of that.
Okay.
It's irritating that the player me knows this stuff, what this stuff means, but Ellie doesn't.
Yeah.
It does that chat comment was hilarious.
World of Darkness. Woo!
Oh, that's terrible, Reuben. Are we still on,
That is.
are we
yeah.
still on me, or do we move on to somebody else feeding?
We can move on to anybody. I guess Kaz would be the next one. She wakes up in her haven
Yes, I do. And
Yeah.
I roll willpower.
and roll willpower.
I can remember how to do that.
/M.
3 successes.
3 successes. You got your shit together.
Woohoo! And I burn blood.
Burn the blood.
And I will head to Elysium and see what they have on tap because I am not going anywhere near the fucking mermaid.
Okay.
The fucking
this-
mermaid. That's a new club.
That's a new club. You kind of pass as you walk out.
Question.
Yes.
Is Daniel still with me or did he go home?
He is crashed on the couch.
Okay, so I will wake him up and we'll go to Elysium together.
Okay. And you guys go to Elysium. There is, in fact, stuff on tap. It is still early in the evening, so the cemetery hasn't like filled with people just yet, with vampires, and the hounds have begun to start milling about the throne.
Mill.
Cool.
Mill.
Well, I will go and find whatever's on tap and replenish my blood point.
All right. Tonight says New York,
Okay, I guess I'm having New York.
and it is a little musky, but that is part of its charm.
That sounds like New York, all right?
Tastes like cigarettes and debauchery.
And depression.
Depression.
And really good. Oh, and street hot dogs.
Ew.
Fair.
I am not generally into sausages.
That felt very literal.
But Daniel,
I said not generally.
Not general.
There are exceptions to every rule, apparently.
Rules are made to be broken.
I like it.
Just like hot dogs.
Right. You want that good snack.
Oh, good lord, I hope not.
This won't fit in the bun. It's all bent.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
I may need to go and recover elsewhere.
I think I need to bleach out my ears. No, just kidding.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Allistair and Ren and Bella are at the Bloody Mermaid while Kaz, Daniel, and Tyler are at the Elysium.
And Allie doesn't show up to the Bloody Mermaid until like after 10
Mm-hmm.
because he doesn't skimp on the time for his clients.
Right.
So, what time is Bella already there by 10?
Yes, absolutely.
I'd say yeah.
So, I'm guessing I see Bella near the stage.
Very likely.
I go and stand next to Bella.
Hey,
So,
so we probably should go to Elysium. I know if Kaz is already there, or the others. Where's Ren?
Oh, hey guys. So I pop
Hey.
up out of nowhere because that's my MO.
Ah! And she apparently has a pet Asian.
Yes, that I need to
Asian.
figure out how to get rid of.
Asian, yeah.
But I might want to keep his phone number. This blood is pretty fancy.
Maybe like
Do I get anything off of him if I? Well, no, it's too loud for me to auspex.
It is too loud for you to auspex. Oh, crunch.
I didn't realize that volume had a thing with Auspex.
For
For hearing.
heightened senses. That's the only part of auspex I have is the heightened senses. So I can't really use it in a crowded area or it'll blow me out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
Mhm.
I assume you all make the decision to go to Elysium.
I get the Asian guy's number and make a date that I may or may not keep with him at a later time.
Okay. Le Fang takes the hint and stays
Oh, I made
at-
a date with him. He doesn't. I just have to go to this thing with my friends, kind of exclusive club thing with the actors. They're part of the guild. It's a special thing. Really, LaFon, you've been delight. Here's my pager. We have pagers. We don't have pagers.
You
Here's
have
my phone.
pagers.
Oh, I have pagers. Here's my pager number. And hopefully I'll see you here maybe next Friday.
Next Friday.
Excellent. Okay.
Bella, do you have the car with you or should I cab us?
I probably brought the car with me, so
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, I have the car.
And even though Bella just barely has a point in driving,
Yeah, I
Callie has ridden with her enough to trust her.
Okay.
I have to ask Daniel about that license.
Indeed.
So we drive to Elysium.
So you drive to Elysium. And you see Kaz by the blood and Tyler by the... Well, Kaz and Daniel, mind you, by the blood. And Tyler by the throne.
Okay. Well, I'll approach Kaz, Daniel. Okay. Like, well, I'll approach.
Oh, echo.
You've got your volume of the stream turned on, Ren.
gosh.
Okay, so we get to Kaz and Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel is feeling awesome, apparently, and is totally ready to shake hands and pat shoulders, and he's surprisingly chipper.
Good to see you in such a good mood, old boy.
Hey,
We're British.
We're British, yeah.
I did notice.
Hey Daniel, could you please do me a solid and maybe give me like your driver's license?
Oh.
Probably.
Uh,
It's probably I don't have one, and I don't think I can do a driver's test in the day. So yeah,
I am sure something can be arranged.
thanks. You're amazing, bruh.
No, you're amazing.
Because we're British.
Okay. I am loving that you think my friends are amazing.
Well, any friend of Kaz is a friend of mine.
Oh.
Well, considering certain things, and I look around, make sure it's just the five of us,
Mm-hmm.
have not come to surface. Daniel has gained my trust.
Okay.
Were you worried? Question mark.
Well,
You don't. You don't trust my boyfriend?
I just said I do. But just like everybody, that trust has to come, naturally.
So the fact that he saved our bacon on multiple occasions
Was a step,
prior to
yes.
this.
I get it.
I
appreciate
fucking don't. Rude. And Kaz storms off in high dudgeon.
I should go check on her.
Yeah.
And Daniel follows like a puppy.
Bye, Daniel. Oh. So now I think we're waiting for like the sheriff or
Maybe I should check with Tyler to find out what's going on.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. I'm gonna like take a swig of the New York thing and.
All right, I will head over to Tyler.
I'll follow you.
Hey, Tyler?
Yep.
Cat boy.
Have you mentioned the stuff that went down to the prince yet?
No, we haven't declared court at the court just yet, so nothing's come up, and they haven't asked me for a report yet. I suppose they're waiting until actually court starts.
Okay, I was just coming to find out if we were. I mean, we're gonna be here for it, but I just want to be prepared if we were going to be needed.
Feels like we didn't resolve anything with our little investigation the other day.
But we found out a lot.
We found out quite a bit.
And that's what we were sent for. That's what
True.
we were. Our group was sent for.
We also were sent to make a scene, if necessary.
Yeah, which didn't technically happen.
Which technically didn't happen.
Yeah. It's like there was no scene to be be instead we
'Cause
clearly
Bella-
went the
Bella
under.
went. Yeah, Bella went the other
But
route.
to be fair, is going through a window not a scene?
Maybe not for your kind of night. For me, that's kind of standard.
Indeed.
If you want to do more of it, you need to hang around with me more.
Juliet arrives and makes her beeline to the throne, greeting her hounds.
Heck, we saved the vampires, so that's got to count for something, right, y'all?
Allie will like do a bow nod of the head type thing and back up to
Okay.
let them have their space.
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
You're so
Now,
respectful.
once she like greets each of her hounds, to include Tyler, she looks at Allistair and says,
Oh, I thought I was out of range.
excusing yourself. Okay.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, you guys
Oh,
are
the
on
queen is
duty. I'm
coming.
gonna back away.
The Queen Anne is coming. We are
Mhm.
going.
But I make it clear that I am not ducking away from everything. I'm close enough to come if called.
Okay. She goes to Tyler and says, report about last night.
Sorry.
What the fuck was that?
I read some chats.
All right. We infiltrated a hunter convention of sorts, and
Convention.
determined. Yeah, it seemed they had gathered together to exchange notes, and it was very strange. It was almost as though they were it was almost a merchandising event. A lot of the stuff, there was a lot of chintzy equipment that was being sold to probably a lot of wannabe hunters. We met a number that were we infiltrated a number that were, or not me personally, but the group that you sent with me. Infiltrated a group that was that actually went on a hunt while we were there, and they the group Allistair and Bella here, and Ren. Where the hell is Ren?
I'm here.
Okay,
Pops up out of nowhere.
stop doing that.
Invisibeth.
It's all my years of dance training.
So that they infiltrated the group. I followed as backup, and they managed to keep a small nest from being destroyed, or at least being assaulted by these. I don't know how good these hunters were. They seem to have been taken in very easily by our little cadre here.
Mm-hmm.
I am a brilliant actress. I feel like you are insulting my craft.
Okay. The small group of vampires we met did manage to escape. The bulk of them, thanks to Bella here, who had quick thinking. The final vampire, who I'm guessing was the leader of their small. Would that count as a coterie, Sako?
Yeah, probably.
Their small coterie was a combination of artifice and acting, which on to Ren's note was part of her thing, I think, or it was Bella, because I threw her out the window.
Yes, she did an amazing job.
Congratulations.
It definitely deserves an Olivier for that.
It was a mutual agreement. She
was asking for it.
Yes, I did ask him to throw me off a window.
Oh.
It was all in the effort to get that last vampire out of the area and then get the hunters. Now, as I understand it, there is a hunter, an actual hunter raid planned on the. Is it on Elysium or was it on just a?
At Elysium.
In Elysium.
Coming
on
up.
the 15th.
Yes, thank you. Details are not my strong point.
And she looks at Allistair and asks, "How did you manipulate the hunters?"
Acting, pretending to be one of them.
That's very crafty.
Well, I figure that's pretty much what you sent us in for, because that's sort of our specialty.
Well, I'm very proud.
Well, thank you.
Queen Anne shows up and makes a beeline to her. Well, a beeline. She tries to make it to the throne, but like people stop her to talk while she's like making her way up. Theodore and Camilla being one of them.
Oh dear.
And
They've merged.
eventually Queen Anne makes it to the throne.
Didn't somebody keep the notice that there was about the raid? Wasn't there? Didn't they have something written?
I handed it to Tyler.
Oh, I have it?
Yes, you have it.
Shit. Okay, I thought for some reason I remembered Ren was the last one having it, but okay, so I do have. So I actually have like a note that actually indicates that the thing's going to happen. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like a flyer.
Yeah.
It's like a party.
Pamphlet. I don't know why I said pamphlet like that.
It's a revenge party.
Okay. So Juliet walks over to Queen Anne and whispers to her, leaving the rest of you to do whatever you are doing.
I have a feeling stuff is going to be called right away, so I'm not budging.
Okay.
Well, I'm already where I'm supposed to be as the Hound.
Yeah, yes, you are. And after Juliet is done doing her briefing, she motions to Robert, the keeper of Elysium, and Robert listens to her, nods, and calls for court.
Court!
Yeah, basically. Hear ye, hear ye. Thus opens the court of Queen Anne of London. She opens court with the English, I know it.
Scepter. No.
Bella Reuben, please come forward.
I come forward. Yes.
She stands. I have received news that you showed great bravery in the face of hunters.
Thanks. It was nothing.
And in doing so, you rescued a coterie of Bruja.
Yeah, I did that.
You deserve reward.
Uh,
She pulls out a button,
um,
like with a pin back, and puts it on your jacket. And it's got like a logo on it that you don't recognize. Great bravery in the face of hunters, and a window, and a 2-story hall. Yeah, no kidding.
thank you so much, Queen Anne.
You have earned a boon.
Mm.
Uh,
You do not have to take it right now,
thank,
but you may ask anything of me in the future.
thank you so much.
You are dismissed.
I immediately.
Considering how Bella feels about the Camarilla, suddenly being the hero of the Camarilla.
It's like a why? What the hell?
What the
and
hell?
she has never like met the queen in this regard. Like she's never been called out by the queen. So but that's basically what's going through her mind. Like
Let's get you some blood, Bella. Come on. Let's get a drink.
I need a drink.
I figured. That New York stuff looks interesting, but you might want to go for the other thing on tap. I don't know. Your choice. I'm buying. What do you want?
Anything, really.
What's the most funky blood?
The
Sorry.
most funky blood?
On tap.
There is something called Singapore.
Oh, okay. I get the Singapore blood for one of each for each of us. Here you go.
The Singapore blood sounds like a mixed drink.
It kind of is. It tastes kind of old, but still drinkable.
Better than Templar blood killing nuns.
Better. There are no visions when you drink this blood. That is true.
I am not tripping hard, which I think that is a win.
That is a win. Yes, Starthaster, we are playing Vampire the Masquerade 20th Anniversary Edition. Set in 1980s London.
I wonder what Allie is feeling right now.
Yeah.
Because like I know that Allie is like really trying to get on the good side of the Camarilla. Makes me wonder how he's like feeling about that whole ordeal with the queen.
Well, you could ask him. I mean, you guys are really close.
He's still standing up there at attention.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna ask him like later. Like,
Okay. Okay. I need to go talk to Teddy. It's been a while. So I'm gonna go.
I'll be here. I'll be here.
Okay. Cool. I may or may not stay. Anyway.
I'm just gonna silently keep drinking.
Is the thing called to a close, or
Yes. No sooner do you guys decide that you are going to do different things. Essentially, the Keeper of Elysium says, "Thank you for your attendance. You are now excused to enjoy the evening."
Allie's just standing there confused.
Juliet walks up to Allistair. "Are you all right?"
Yeah, but I'm just with what's going on, with what is coming. It wasn't mentioned. I would assume that she would want to warn people to either stay away or take up arms.
She could be concerned that Dennis is not here.
I look around.
Yeah. No Dennis. For obvious reasons.
I mean, obviously, because we know, but they don't know.
They don't know. Yeah.
They know.
It's only night 2.
Shoot, really? Wow, we have been busy.
There were 3 parts to January 6th. It was a long night.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on the plan for the 15th?
We need to enlist the Anarchs.
I don't know if this is something that is feasible, but we do know where the Guru live.
Well, I know that.
Dare we rope them into this?
It would be a matter of presenting it as an option and letting them decide if they want to help or just leave us to do our own. But
Would they leave us to our own, or would they hunt us?
would they join the hunters?
No, but they are obsessed with hunting the worm, and apparently we are of the worm.
Don't they already know where Elysium is?
Probably.
Well, if they wanted to hunt us, then they would have.
It's true. That's very true. If that is something that you would like to undertake, and I will not stop you.
Unfortunately, due to some mishaps, Bella, Kaz, and I are not welcome in their territory.
Then why would you suggest them as allies?
Just because I know where their territory is, and if someone else were to go as an envoy.
She looks at Tyler.
Oh, that history is not super clean. not after what they did to my sire.
I understand if you decline.
I'm willing to try. I do have some respect amongst the Guru for the battle that cost me my face and my hands and my feet. Why do I sound Southern? I mean, he is American, but still.
You're discovering your character. It's a process.
And I say either way, and I give her the name of the park. I don't know. As a player, know the name of the park, but
I can't remember.
Allie would know.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Park X.
Park X.
Well, if you need some diplomatic help, I mean, there's Ren.
I can be a spy.
Tyler just lowers his face into his hands.
I had another idea for Ren. Ren, you are well-versed.
We have to get her over.
Oh, right. I went off to go talk with Teddy.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, no. We can just... I walked back over really quick because I forgot something, and now you can say your piece. Hey guys, I
She
popped up
has
out of
all the
nowhere
aspects
again.
in the world. She could probably like have a psychic flash that she needs to be over there.
Yeah, maybe.
I felt like my presence was needed. What do you guys want?
I would like you to go to Dennis's house and check up on him.
Okay, sounds great. I will definitely get on that. Do you have an address?
This is his address,
Thanks.
and I worry for his safety.
Oh no, what do you think's wrong?
Well, his absence for the last 2 nights has been worrisome.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Well, I will go do this.
I
And
will send Tyler with you.
Ooh, fun. Uh-oh.
Tyler's hands are still in his face. And yes, I said that the way I meant it. I am currently trying to eat my gloves.
Ew. Ah.
I catch myself doing it. Ah, these were expensive.
Nervous habit of chewing his gloves.
Nervous habit of chewing his gloves. I will leave you to your evening. And she excuses herself and goes to her spot where she usually hangs out.
All right, so
Park X was never named. Just check my notes. Okay. Park X it is.
all right, it sounds like what the sheriff is looking to do, since Allistair brought up the suggestion of getting the flea bags involved, it sounds like she wants to use Dennis as her connector, rather, since and so we're gonna have to go see where the hell he's been at for the past couple of days. I mean, I admit it's been kind of nice not having him around. He creeps me out. She is one of his he is one of her favorites.
Ew, why?
I don't question it. She's the sheriff. It's like she's gonna to keep order in a motley crew like this. You got to have some unpleasant tastes.
Yeah, well, there's like unpleasant, and then there's just gross. Like
What do you know about Dennis that I don't?
Huh? What? Oh, I mean, he just really creeped me out, you know, like that kind of like nasty vibe with the guy who was like doesn't leave you alone and then shows up at your place at like 3 a.m, like some of my stalkers. Like I had one once. It was terrible. It was very
Allistair?
creepy.
How does she do that?
Do what?
What just happened? How does she do that?
I have no idea what just happened. I zoned out. I usually
You
do
are
that when
so
she opens
lucky.
her mouth.
All right. So I guess we're gonna have to. Allistair, do you want to come along with this? I mean, the sheriff only tasked me and Ren.
Yeah, I could come, but
All right.
Creeps me out too. But we have a reason, and this is not a secret. The reason he came to court at all is because we were tasked with uncovering a string of murders, and he was the murderer.
Fair enough.
He was before in his human life. He was a serial killer, a pedophile, and a necrophiliac.
And he's still into some creepy ass shit, just letting you know.
Well, he always did creep me out. I was like, it always kind of rubbed me the wrong way that the sheriff saw him as a pet project of some sort.
But yeah, ever
But
since
he was her pet project. That's why I let it go.
Like a rabid dog is a pet project for Caesar Milan. No, okay, wrong reference. Too early.
Ever since we saw that he was turned,
Mhm.
we've kept our distance.
That was probably for the best. All right, so let's go check out his place. See see if there's anything to see.
And Allie
The
comes
vampires went over to
along.
Genesis. The vampires went over to Genesis. The vampires went over to Genesis.
We'll maneuver over towards Bella.
Well, I duct tape Ren.
Hey.
The sheriff has tasked Ren and Tyler to go find out where Dennis has been for the past couple of nights, and I'm coming along. You interested?
Sure. Besides, but just like I think just anything really. Besides, you probably need a drive there.
True. Well, I was just going to call a cab if you couldn't.
It's fine. I need
The practice.
Yeah.
Do we see Kaz?
Absolutely.
Is she still pissed?
As I approach Kaz, does she?
Kaz growls.
Hey, that's my shtick.
No one
Oh, you
asked
have
you,
something?
cat boy.
I can see what kind of night it's gonna be.
Allie pretends he doesn't even hear the growl and keeps going and says, Ren and Tyler and Bella and I are going to find out where Dennis has been for the past couple of nights. So we're going to check out his place.
Good luck
Interested? Okay.
Good luck with that. Have fun.
Have a fun night, you two.
with that. Yeah. Toodles.
Kaz, Daniel would like to take you to the sewers because he actually wants to put in the time to make the license for Bella.
Okay, I will go with him.
And he's basically like, I can totally show you how to forge documents.
I am totally down for that.
That is awesome.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Allistair, I thought you said she was a friend of yours. She just gave you the get all the way fucked wherever you're going.
Yeah, well,
I get that a lot, by the way, so I know what it looks like.
she decided to interpret something the way she wanted to interpret it and got herself into a huff.
Okay.
All right.
How much room is there in Bella's car?
Well, there's only 4 of us, so.
There's only 4 of them.
Just
So where
four of us.
to?
Ren's got the address.
Ren's got the address.
There you go.
And you recognize this as...
Oh, yes, Allie could have said she's Malkavian. However, Allie was making a point about how he feels about Kaz's blowing things up.
Mhm.
That was his version of a hiss.
So I read the address.
And you have been there before.
Yeah. They don't have
You
to
don't
know
have to
that.
know that.
They don't have to know that. So I'm like, okay. And I'm just driving to the address.
Do.
Tyler doesn't have to know that. Like, what do you mean I've been there? I've never been there.
I've never been there.
Good thing you don't. There's no like Garmin or whatever.
Oh, right. Yeah. Not even a map quest. She just has to know London that well. All right, you guys arrive to Dennis's apartment. The security lights turn on.
The trailer.
Ah.
Yeah.
On the trailer.
Right.
And the door is kicked in, or
The
at least
door
it was.
is the door is kicked in.
Well, this doesn't bode well.
Yeah, this smells like frog.
Smells like frog.
Wrong, I said.
Oh,
I heard
But-
frog.
but-
I heard frog as well.
But it
And I
could
was
smell like frog too. Like you have more sense of
We have
smell
a-
than I
I turn on my aspects. Oh my god, it does smell like frog.
we have a gillman infestation. Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Indeed. How
At
do
least
you
it's not the
treat
creature from the Blue
door?
Lagoon. Because that's Brooke Shields.
Is that worse or better?
I need to bounce out early, guys. I am supposed to have a meeting with my agent, which is a little late, but like I found an agent that's one of us. So like, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Is
Oh,
that you
okay.
or
I actually do have something I need to run into. Sorry.
oh, okay.
Don't mean to be weird. So that was Ren trying to get out of. Anyway,
Ooh.
hit you guys on the
Scene's on you
flip side.
guys.
Well, this was applied to both of us, but if you have somewhere else to be,
I really can't help it. The theater calls. So does my agent. Apparently, there's a thing with my contract. It's all messy. Anyway, so glad I found another vampire who's an agent. Very lucky on that one. That was sort of I really stumbled into that one. But I have to bid you adieu. Please cover for me. I can make it worth your while, Tyler. Winning smile.
oh dear Lord! All right, just go, just go.
Later, gators. I'll catch you on the flip side.
You call a cab. You call Theodore. You call.
Mm.
What do? You
Oh.
are now in the middle of goddamn nowhere.
Oh, fuck nuts. Well,
You waited until you were in the middle of goddamn nowhere before you decided to split.
planning isn't my strongest suit. I got a page.
She just runs off into the night.
And Ellie's
Fire
just,
speed, go!
Ellie's just looking at, watching as she goes with his jaw just dropped, just like he looks over and Tyler's the same way.
I walk till I find a cab or possibly call Teddy if that doesn't work out.
Okay.
I don't know if I actually.
You call Teddy.
Okay, I call Teddy.
His beeper goes off. 5 minutes later, he calls you. Wait, he doesn't call you
He
because
beeps me.
you beep.
Basically, I beep him my address and say help, and he should show up at a car because I'm a damsel in distress.
He doesn't know where you are.
Can I type in the little address thing with the pager?
Yes.
I never had a pager. I don't know how pagers work.
Yeah.
Okay. And like, help! Stuck!
Okay. 20 minutes later, a car shows up. It's basically a limousine, but it's only a 4-door.
Creepy. Whatever, I get in anyway because, fuck this. I'm a woman out for a time. Wow, that's awkward.
Plot twist, it's a hearse.
In the middle of the nowhere.
Yes, and there sitting in the back seat is Theodore.
Yay! Hi, Teddy.
And the driver opens the door for you,
My hero.
and you guys drive off into the night. I
I'd say
will
into the sunset, but no. That would be a bad
We
news.
drive off into the moon set. Anyway, thank you guys. It's been amazing, and y'all are fantastic. Toodaloo.
Ciao.
Ciao, baby. All right.
Well,
So
I
we,
guess that's 3 of us. I'm kind of afraid of what might be in here. Tyler, do you want Point.
Yeah, no
Lead
problem.
the way.
I mean that's what I'm here for, right? Take punishment and deal out punishment.
Yeah.
The door is open. The door frame is busted.
I don't think this door is locked.
The door is technically in the locked position. However, whoever broke in did not care that it was locked.
Not the best security in the world.
This whole place is not the best security in the world. What good is a couple of lights gonna do?
Well, I know it made me want to leave. I look around. Look around. Is this a full-size trailer? What am I looking at?
It is a single trailer.
Okay.
This just gives off the creeps vibes, which makes sense for Dennis. Like,
So it only takes 2 security lights basically to light up the whole thing.
Right. What am I seeing once I'm inside?
In the middle of the floor, there is a black skeleton.
wow, holy fuck!
Wow, this is well. Now I see why he hasn't been showing up.
Ah, that.
I sort of worked the pieces around a little bit. If this is Dennis,
If you touch it, it crumbles into ash.
So definitely one of us.
oh yeah,
That is
this was kindred. Doesn't take a detective to figure that one out.
that's horrifying. Oh, do our skeletons really look like that?
Well, they do until you touch them, apparently.
Thanks. Glad to know.
It's even worse when it's someone you care about.
Yeah. I don't think any 3 of us gave a shit about this guy.
No, and in
No.
fact,
No.
I'm not unhappy.
I don't see how he was killed, though.
Upon investigation, you do find a stake.
Oh, now I do see how he was killed.
And the skeleton, technically the head was not attached.
Okay, this was thorough. Somebody definitely did not want him to recover. This was an intentional final death. Oops. Look.
If any of the hunters knew that this was where he lived,
Yeah.
then
There would have been a much bigger mess. Dennis was one of the hounds for a reason. If hunters had done this, there'd be an indication of other bodies, human bodies, living bodies.
Dennis was about a week old.
If he was the prolific killer you described him when he was alive, I don't think they would have taken him that easily.
Oh, he was a weakling.
Dude, like when he killed, he didn't just attack people, he seduced them into
And drugged them.
and then killed them.
Yeah, he was not overpowering anyone.
Yeah.
Seems strange to have chosen him as a hound then.
Yeah, it really does. That's what we've been saying.
Yeah, that's what we think.
So aside from the remains of presumably Dennis, is there anything else around the room that would catch my attention?
The rest of the room is in perfect condition.
Even the table.
Yeah, that's the part that sticks out as mysterious to me, because any kindred would have put up a fight. This looks like it was an instantaneous kill. Like, it doesn't look like he managed to fight back at all. Like either he knew who killed him, or whoever killed him was far more powerful than he was.
I mean, talking from personal experience, true faith can be paralyzing. Really paralyzing.
Mm.
That's fair. But would true faith have been able to knock the door off its hinges?
No, but another hunter would have. These things are flimsy as hell.
I am not Sherlock Holmes.
Wouldn't an investigation check?
Are you rolling an investigation check? Is that what you said?
I am? Sure!
Who is investigating?
Well, I guess technically I'm the only one actually investigating.
Okay.
I want to act like I'm investigating.
Okay.
That's something different.
Actually, it's not the worst thing to investigate to see if there's anything that still needs to be covered.
If you turn on Auspex, there are lots of spots in the trailer that smell like Ren.
This is only by using Auspex, right?
Correct.
Okay. How do I know how? Do we know how to clean this?
Do you? I'm gonna say streetwise and intelligence.
That's good. I have those
Difficulty 8, because what the fuck?
Good news is there's a reason it smells like Allie and Bella now.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 successes.
3 successes. You know that you can, you can use air freshener, and there is air freshener in the trailer.
Should we clean this up? I mean, Masquerade and all.
Well, considering the skeleton is already dust, I don't know whether that's actually going to cover anything up Masquerade wise. The guy, he's gone.
Just hoover it up then.
I'm just gonna grab the Febreze and like spray. Like, damn, this just smells.
Pine scent.
I'm just gonna say like this, like Masquerade or not, this shit smells. It smells like frog. Damn.
Nice.
Seriously, what the hell was Dennis doing here?
Are there like frogs in the fridge?
Why the fuck not?
I'm gonna drift through the rest of the place. I know there's not much to it.
The bed is well made.
Okay.
Is
it literally one room?
There is like a living area that walks into a kitchen.
Okay.
And then there is a separated room for the bed.
Okay. All right, so I'll drift through the bedroom first.
The ghost of hookups passed.
I'm trying to determine whether Tyler would have a predatory sense to turn up for this.
Do you have Auspex?
I don't think so.
You might.
We never put that together properly for this character.
Gangrel have animalism. They have
Yeah.
They don't have
protein.
animalism, presence, and protein. Presence and protein.
Right.
They don't have all.
No, they don't have auspics.
But they could have like heightened animal senses.
Yeah,
I said protein 1 is your heightened senses.
Okay. Because I didn't want to interrupt because I wasn't sure, but it occurred to me that it would have made sense to if
I'm going
I
to
was smelling
assume
other-
in this for the use of for this scene, you have a Protean 3.
Okay. So basically, I'm just turning the nose up to get a sniff, to get a smell, see if I can pick out anything interesting that might give me a hint of who did this. Although,
Now it reeks of
guys,
fine.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care who killed this asshole.
You are inundated with pine scent,
Yeah.
and underneath the pine scent, you smell Dennis, and you smell death, and you smell Ren.
The fuck? Why do I smell motor mouth in here?
Smell your sleeve. She was hanging off your arm.
This is true.
I smell my clothes. Well, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Just had this washed. Which is ironic because it's a leather jacket. Doesn't even make sense. Actually, what I was saying, I was actually saying to them, is like I'm wandering around, just sort of talking out loud. Like, listen, guys, I didn't like Dennis. I know the sheriff. I know he was the sheriff's pet project, and for the rest of the hounds and the sheriff herself, I have respect for, but I don't understand what she saw in Dennis. And the fact that he's dead just tells me he's stupid. He got caught unawares and got taken out. It would be nice to know who did it or what caused this, but my interest is very thin.
That's fair.
We know there are hunters in town,
Mhm.
and we know that they've got at least some line on some kindred here because they managed to hunt down that other coterie.
Yeah, and we also know that they have very accurate methods of how to kill a vampire. Their methods are pretty accurate.
Well, they know how. From what we saw, they weren't exactly. We didn't really see them do a very good job of even attempting it. They managed to get one. They managed to corner one vampire and didn't even pull the trigger.
Just that one that was part of their party, Beryl. She's the only
Yeah.
one that seemed like she was even remotely capable. The other three seemed like schlubs.
That's true. I mean, they all booked it, but they all booked it at the first opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So it seems like if the I don't know how those hunters would have actually acted in a real fight. But my point is that even if hunters of that caliber had shown up here and could have killed Dennis, why did we even want him amongst the hounds? But it's not. But that wasn't up to me. That's not my call. That's the sheriff's call.
Was a shock to us too.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting an idea here of exactly who or what caused Dennis's death. Personally, if it's all right with you, I think we just chalk it up that he got caught by the hunters.
That's my thought as well. I mean,
Yeah.
seeing that door kicked in like that just.
I mean, if nothing else, it gives me a better line of convincing the sheriff to let me go batshit on those fucking hunters.
Yeah.
Which would benefit you.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Be funner than throwing you out of a window.
Hey, you got to throw me into a wall.
That's true. I can do it again if you want.
I'd rather not unless we need to.
Spoiled sport.
Not my particular kink.
Fair enough. All right, so we know, or at least we suspect that Dennis has been given the final death.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
somebody gifted him right at his door.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. then I can report to Juliet that we believe the hunters that are planning the assault may have caught him unawares ahead of time, and we'll go from there.
That's a good plan.
All right. Are you guys leaving?
We should. I'm just kind of paranoid about Masquerade breaches. I know it doesn't really give it away that there's a pile of ash here, but I kind of want to clean that up.
There is a broom and a dustpan.
Yeah. And I will just...
And a vinyl floor.
Yeah. I will just clean that up, and...
It doesn't take long.
I'm going to wander around outside the trailer, looking around the outside. I'm still curious, but I'm not really that interested at this point in finding out exactly who killed him.
You see the ash dump out the window onto the dirt in the back behind the trailer.
Hey, watch it.
The window was open. And Allistair is using the window to dump ashes.
Right.
But that is the only change that you see. There's like some rustling, not rustling, but like the bushes look like they had been trampled.
I shall investigate.
While Tyler is doing that, I'm just gonna give Allistair a look. Well, we're still inside the trailer. I'm just gonna give Allistair a look like, wow. Like, wow. We dodged them. Oh, we haven't dodged them already. Wow.
Yeah, Allistair just says, maybe turn up your hearing a little bit.
I'm going to heighten senses.
And Allie is too. And he's going to communicate at almost imperceptible levels of volume. Yeah, I think we might have our little problem solved now.
Yeah. I think so too. But don't get your hopes up until we leave.
Oh yeah, I know. But to be fair, it needed to happen.
Storyteller needs to go AFK for a second. Talk amongst yourselves.
So,
but yeah, it had to happen.
Yeah, I know.
He had it coming. He had it coming.
He only had himself to blame.
If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Spontaneous musical interlude.
Okay.
Now it's just like that one episode of Buffy.
When I came on, I did not expect to be your plausible deniability for the death of Dennis.
I mean, we're glad.
That was unanticipated, but
works for us.
Also, that was legit a nice save, Jayce.
Which one? Oh, that she was on his arm.
Yeah, smell your sleeve.
God damn it.
Gotta get a new jacket now, son of a bitch.
As he comes walking back into the trailer, he's still sniffing his sleeve with that. You know, when cats smell something with their entire face and their jaw is like hanging open, and it looks like they're completely disgusted.
So when those videos where cats get presented with broccoli and it freaks them the fuck out. The fuck is going on in the chat?
That's part of the song.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Okay, gets it. She's a theater kid.
Pop. 6. Squish. Cicero. Them shits.
Once a theater kid, always a theater kid.
Well, now I feel left out because I wasn't a theater kid. I
Shame
wasn't
on
an
you.
anything kid. Well, like it's my fault. When you're not invited to the theater, you don't become a theater kid.
I wasn't invited. I just showed up.
No, I didn't have that. I didn't have those brass cojones.
You burst into the freaking door and say, "I'm here, bitch!"
That's how you get
Exactly.
into the theater club.
Well,
You just-
that would be why I failed to get into the theater club.
Knock a door
I-
down and go, hey, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes.
All right.
So did I
Well-
find anything in the bushes?
You do not find anything in the bushes. It just looks like it's been trampled.
Just my luck.
Mhm.
Nothing in the bush.
No weird smells. Nothing.
Too bad you don't have a bird in your hand.
That's fair.
It is worth 2 in the bush.
Yeah, waka waka.
Phrasing.
We were doing so well, Jayce. What the hell? Anyway, all right. So we've got our cover story. I've done as
Cover
much.
story.
I mean, that's what it comes down to. It's like you guys have your cover story. I have my cover story because I have to explain to Juliet what the
I
fuck
would call
happened to
it
her pet
more of
project.
a investigation result.
Sure, why not?
It would be so. It would be like so funny if you just like rolled an investigation check and like got a very high result in this.
You don't want that. You
I don't want that. I
No.
don't want that.
I am a werewolf in a Pokemon costume. Your argument will be invalid. Anyway.
Anyway,
I like the current plan we have.
Okay.
I'm sticking. I
Let's
figure
head
we'll
back.
stick with it
let's head back to the sheriff then.
until give her the now the fact that I have to give her the bad news. I'm not thrilled about.
Mhm.
She's not going to be happy about that.
Wah, wah.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
You guys pile into Bella's car.
A little less crowded this time.
A little less crowded this time.
You're not. You have the entire back seat to yourself instead of with Ren.
Yes, thank you.
So, Ellie, I wanted to ask you, what did you think about the whole thing with the brooch and the coin and things?
To be fair, I didn't get any recognition about it at all, but you know what? I don't have to get recognition for everything I do. I have to be a grown-up about this.
I recognize you.
Well, thank you.
You did great. Like, if it hadn't been for your theatrics, we probably wouldn't have gotten out there.
Honestly, it was the combination of all 3 of us. We couldn't have done that without Ren or you. And I mean, having the ability to bring Tyler in to help us create a plausible,
Deniability diversion.
yeah,
Ooh.
we're talking about last night.
Okay.
No, being able to have Tyler, we're talking about this with Tyler.
Yeah.
Having Tyler, come in and give us plausible deniability with the hunters actually helped a lot.
Hey, anytime you need to get thrown around, you knew where to find me.
Oh, I definitely do. Uh,
Oh wow,
that's phrasing.
spider monkey. Now we know more about spider monkey skanks.
All right. With that, are you guys going back to Elysium to inform the sheriff?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the plan.
You pull up to the Highgate Cemetery, enter Elysium. It's probably 2:00 in the morning, and the place is packed.
Ooh.
And Ren and Theodore are not there, nor is Kaz and Daniel.
Right. Well, since I was one of the two that was actually tasked with the thing, I better go straight to find Juliet and report to her.
There is a spot that she really likes to hang out that is kind of like down one of the walkways and in front of one of the mausoleums.
Hey Tyler, before you go,
Yes.
do you still have Enzo's coin that I tossed to you?
Yes, I do. Do you need it back?
I would like to borrow it. I can give it back to you.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
Off I go to go report. I guess it's just gonna be me for now. Since Ren had a pressing appointment elsewhere. How am I going to explain that?
Juliet is standing by herself, smoking a cigarette.
How do you address a sheriff?
You can address her like you would,
Okay.
a colleague, basically.
Hey, boss lady. We got
Tyler.
it appears that we may have actually had an actual hunter issue. Dennis was found having been gifted the final death. His door had been knocked down. He was in his trailer. He was Ash. And
He was Ash.
Yeah, he had been staked and decapitated. Somebody wanted to make sure he did not get back up.
She kind of like leans and steadies herself against the mausoleum, obviously grief-stricken. I'm glad we found out sooner rather than later.
If these hunters are this serious, if they got a line on Dennis and were able to take him out.
Maybe Allistair is right. Maybe we need to enlist the Garu.
It couldn't hurt. Well, it could hurt, but it might be prudent.
Yeah.
It's like and I won't say any port in a storm, but we're kind of in that territory if these guys are that quick on the uptake.
I will personally approach the Garu and hope for the best.
Yeah. You need a wingman?
Absolutely.
All right.
And you guys roll out. Are Allistair and Bella doing anything before the night ends?
Allistair wanted to talk to Enzo.
All right.
If he responds. I mean, he just whispers, "Are you available?" to Enzo in the coin.
Huh, what?
So you mentioned that you had Caranol.
I do.
I owe him something. I just don't know where that leaves me.
You owe a demon.
Yeah, I actually owe him the lives of just a random. He didn't actually tell me how many hunters. He just wanted me to get a lead on the hunters. But I mean, you gave us the lead on the hunters. So I don't know where that leaves me.
I have to admit that's pretty funny.
What?
I told you about the hunters, and you need to tell him about the hunters. Is that
Yeah.
how this is turning? So, happy little circle.
Yeah. It's. I admit it is a bit amusing.
So, are you assuming that you have to answer to me because he has to answer to me?
I don't know how this works.
I suppose it doesn't hurt to tell me.
I mean, do you ask him if my debt to him is?
I don't think it matters if your debt to him is paid. He answers to me. So I will tell him that your debt to him is paid.
All right. Is it paid or commuted? Just to be sure.
Paid.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Enjoy your evening. Yawn. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I just didn't say it out loud.
I mean, I was thinking that the whole time. It's like, wait. How does this work?
How does this work?
Okay.
Is Bella doing anything before bed?
Probably just driving Allie back home.
Okay. So you guys hang out at Elysium for a little bit and end up driving back home by 4 because you know the sun comes up at 6 and got no clue as to the plot.
Hey, Marco.
Well, hi, Marco. And also a really cool thing happened. So we will wrap game there.
Allie, we just dodged the bullet.
Oh no, we buried the bullet.
We buried the
the bullet. Kaz receives 1 point in Streetwise and gains the specialization Forged Documents. Or you can just put Forgery.
Thank you.
Mhm. Let's start with goods, bads, and uglies. For those who are unaware, or rather
Familiar?
unfamiliar with the goods, bads, and uglies, you say one thing that you liked about the game, one thing that you didn't like about the game, and if you could give experience to another player, who would it be and why? So I will start with Allistair. What did you like about the game?
I like the fact that we have. It seems like we have officially tied up 2 of Allistair's issues.
Indeed.
So he's no longer beholden to Carinal or to Juliet about Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're welcome.
Speaking of which, my experience goes to Tyler.
Yay! Tyler gets
For,
an experience point.
My first experience point
For being
for this game, anyway.
For this game.
For being my get out of jail free card, basically.
Wait a minute, did I just become your hall pass? What the hell?
Oh no, that's a different game.
Yeah, that's a very different game.
All right.
I can't think of any bad, so.
Oh, excellent. And that does that. Okay, Bella.
Good. When I really like the aspect of like the what happened to Dennis and trying to like cover
Yeah, that intrigue was
Intrigue.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I can't really think of like there's a bad I probably want to talk about it like after this stream, okay?
Sure.
And
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna give my XP to Tyler again for the for the investigation in Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
Making it rain on me. All right.
All right. All right, Kaz.
Goods for not doing a lot. The coterie actually tied up a lot during this episode.
Indeed.
So that's a good. Bads, brain is not functioning.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I kind of
And-
figured that was the case, so if you sat out, it wouldn't be too bad.
Thank you. XP I'm going to give to Allistair for the smell your sleeve line because that was some really fucking quick thinking.
Yeah.
At least
And-
it wasn't smell your dick.
Ew. No, we don't stick our dicks in crazy.
Well, Allie's raising his
Speak for
hand.
yourself.
It's my job.
All right.
Okay, yes.
And Tyler.
I enjoyed having a bit more of a active role, I think, in this one, which sort of got dropped on me because Ren had to leave.
Indeed.
As like that was unexpected. It's like I'm standing here holding my dick. Shit, here we go. All right.
Yeah, here we go.
Bads. I think that it falls more in mine into me than it does the game itself. As like I never got around to setting up my my character page, so I knew exactly what my skills were going to be.
That is no problem. We can set that up later today if you're available.
Sure, I'll see. Or any time between now and the next game will probably be fine.
Okay.
As long as we remember to do it.
Yeah.
Bads. I feel like I already said bads, didn't I?
Do you have more bets?
Only again, it comes down to my gameplay in that I didn't think through what I was going to be, what I was doing when I went into Dennis's place. Is like if I was in investigator mode immediately going in there, I should have smelled everybody who'd already been in there immediately before Bella had a chance to cover up all the scents. But he's not Sherlock Holmes either. He's his job is usually to go in and destroy people. Ren's back.
Ren's back. All right.
My ugly is going to go to Allistair for effectively distracting me from actually discovering anything useful. It's like, and I'm pissed now that I have to change my jacket. Thanks to you.
And since Ren popped in during Goose, Bads, and Uglies, what did you like about the game?
I really liked how the Elysium thing went down, and that was just a fun, like, unexpected twist to the night. And I don't know what happened once you guys all got there, but it sounds like it was super exciting. So I will go back and watch.
Okay.
You might not want to.
If other people are having cringy moments, I must revel. Yeah, so I just think it's really good.
Boy.
I mean, I'd always like to see more of Kaz if Kaz wants to be in it more, but I mean, more power to you to live your life, love. But everybody's awesome, and thanks. So, okay.
Yeah, great. Everybody gets 2 experience for wrapping up 2 stories.
Whoa, y'all wrapped up 2 stories? It's fucking fantastic. Can I say that? Are we okay with fuck?
At least with
Yes.
the Queen, where the Queen is concerned. You wrapped up 2 stories.
fancy.
Did
And-
Ren give an experience point?
No.
Not yet.
Oh, who would you give your ugly?
Nerd. Sounds like Tyler did a lot today, so I'm gonna like hand that to him for like job well done.
Okay. that's going to get retracted as soon as she watches this video.
Oh no!
Like, you son of a bitch. Never mind. Give me that back.
All right, entertainment purposes, you get the experience.
Entertainment.
Fair
purposes.
enough. That'll be fine, probably.
Well, I just realized I do have an ugly, but not an ugly like as in game terms. Ugly as in like, oh shit.
What, you have a pimple? No.
No,
Damn.
just what something that came up during the game is now we have Kwai-Jin in the area.
Yeah.
Can somebody explain it to me, or do you guys want to wait till game and explain it to Ren, who's clearly clueless?
Well,
Well,
Allie doesn't know.
This is out of character knowledge.
This is out
okay.
of character knowledge, but this isn't oh shit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you were not the only one who picked up on that. I just wasn't there to say any.
All right. Next week is the 8th. Are we still on to play?
I'm down.
So far as I know.
No issues my side.
All right, great.
It's also the 8th of January.
Ooh.
Mm.
The number 8 is going to come up a lot. I can feel it.
Well, it is a lucky number in Chinese culture, so with the Kwai-Jin, anything is possible.
We must all wear red
Why?
because it's a lucky color.
Oh, okay.
It's in China. No? Yes? I thought. I don't know. VIP kid. The kids anywhere.
Okay.
This is going to get bad for me in a minute. I can sense it.
We will next stream on the 8th of May, and we will catch you guys on the flip side.